All right, today we're going to be talking about if alligators are dangerous to humans, and if so, how dangerous they are. I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Bald.
It's hilarious.
So, I think from my research, actually I did no research for this, so it's just off the top of the dome.
Do you just know the first fucking comment is gonna be like, "Are alligators dangerous?" And then some fucking clown emoji like, "Yeah."
Well, so no, it's complex. It's actually complex. Like any predator, like I feel like in general, people think predators and animals are really like bloodthirsty. Like I always remember in Jurassic World, like they're running from the explosion, and they're like eating each other as they're doing it,
Yeah.
which is not true. Animals get scared, and when they're scared, they don't like. I know this from keeping like monitors, like Ackies. When they're scared or hurt, they don't eat.
Right.
It's not like they're always gonna hunt you, and those are pretty simple things, right? Alligators are a little more. I feel at least that they're a little bit more primitive. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of messed up, but yeah.
How's that messed up?
We called them primitive, bro.
Well, I mean, like, if they grab a hold of you, they're gonna be dangerous. They're gonna try and eat you, and that's like usually what happens is like they grab a hold of you somehow, and then they're like, I'm gonna eat him.
So would most animals not do that?
Well, they won't eat you. I think. Right, like a bear, like that's like bears, for example. Like a lot of brown bears are pretty carnivorous, but if they're a mom with cubs, they'll just kill you and leave you there.
Mm-hmm.
So the point is that it's a little more nuanced than we think it is. And as far as alligators, from my experience, I've been in the Everglades like a couple times. I've never dealt with alligators like I dealt with like smaller animals. I just see them in the wild and enjoy them from far. But they never chase me, Mm-hmm. Maybe if it was a saltwater crocodile, they'll chase me. Alright.
So I remember like the last time that we were at the Everglades, like we spent that was the whole day searching for any sign of any alligators at all.
We saw a lot of birds, though.
We saw a lot of birds, but no alligators. We're looking around alligators.
Yeah, it was cold.
And it was cold, and it was getting late, and it was dark. And finally, we're actually on the way out, and we saw like you saw. I think you
I caught it.
You caught like this tiny little nothing, like pathetic little guy, alligator sitting there.
It wasn't like a baby.
He wasn't no baby, but he was.
It
Small.
was like probably 4 feet, right?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, it was small.
And
for the exceptionally clever
and
alligator,
our
there may be a
started throwing
rare
sticks
and
at
very
it,
special item on the menu.
Like the alligator did, like
It's
kind of
breeding
go
time
for it.
for the
Yeah,
egrets.
I remember
Yeah.
that. So
The birds
that's
are
a
so
problem.
tantalizingly close. The alligators.
The
can
thing is, I'm not gonna
practically
sit here and say that alligators are not dangerous, and I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's a like riskless thing to deal with alligators, right? But I think it's in the humans'
The egrets
hands
are busy nest
to
building
learn about
and
their
quite picky
behavior,
about their construction
and,
materials.
Right? I think when you're more intelligent than another species, and you have more means to control your environment, it's up to
Somehow,
you
the occasional
to
alligator
make
can
sure
be
you
seen
don't
floating around, balancing
basically
a stick perfectly on its nose.
offend the
Is it
species
just
or
coincidence? Or is
it's up
this
to you to
400-pound
learn how to
reptile
coexist
with, a
with
brain
that
the
species.
size
Not
of a
that.
walnut,
Do you understand?
a
Or
master
at
of
least
deception.
stay the fuck away if you refuse to do this.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. Like
The
if you
egret
don't want
apparently
to
has eyes
coexist
only
with
for the
them,
stick.
you just don't go to these places.
Right.
You stay in the city.
And the alligator has snagged
But yeah,
the
so
chef's
just
special.
don't do stupid shit.
amazing
That was a
strategy
stupid thing to
or
do
wild
because
stroke of luck has been seen,
maybe like he didn't
but
associate
never
it with
filmed
food.
before.
I hope. But if alligators associate humans with food, then they're like their primitive mind is like, well, if they're gonna feed me, it means that
Does an alligator see well enough to know that a human is throwing food at him?
yeah, they have pretty good vision.
Really, I didn't know that.
They actually have in editing, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's called a tapidum lucidum. I think that's what it's called, okay? And it basically is like a mirror that reflects light. So like there's the sensor part of the eye, and behind the sensor is a mirror basically, and it reflects light back out, and then the light goes through the sensor twice, and then it just, which is kind of cool. So they have really good eyesight in the night, and yeah, so that's why when you shine lights on them,
right? Yeah,
yeah, they glow, which is like scary.
Scary.
We actually did that in the Everglades. You remember that?
Yeah.
When we were out at night. But yeah. I think it's hard to. It's not hard. Sorry, it's easy to deal with alligators as a predator. Mammals are much more, unless you're talking about like a Komodo dragon or a saltwater croc. But both of those are easier than the biggest mammals. Mammals are so much harder because they have more feelings. They're smarter. They're more mobile.
Actually,
yeah, they're more mobile, right? Reptiles are kind of just like.
Yeah, I don't think you're really in life, even if you're going out of your way, gonna find yourself in a position where an alligator is like lunch. Right?
Yeah, probably
you're not
not.
Gonna be in the water.
Yeah, think of don't do stupid shit. Basically, I mean, think about how many people there are in Florida, right? And think about there's like 1 million alligators, or correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I mean I have no clue, but
no, in editing.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
only 27 fatalities since 1948.
Yeah.
Alligators, yeah.
Yeah, that's like crazy. Humans do more than I think humans
do the most, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still. I don't want to like give the impression that they're not dangerous animals. They will kill you if they grab a hold of you.
Well, I mean, I think like you're really not going to be in that position that often, right? I think
yeah, just don't put yourself exactly. Don't put yourself in that position.
But I mean, let's say you're like kayaking. Like, how do you think you'd have to?
They usually don't fuck with you, because kayaks are huge and they don't really like understand weight. Like, so they just see like a giant alligator basically with humans on top. It's like crazy for them. That's what I think they see at least. All right, please subscribe if you can, and if you want.
Everyone can subscribe.
Yeah. All right, thanks guys. Bye.